What's going on? I am Lamar, and this is TFG TV. And I have breaking news. It looks like reports have been let me pull over so you guys can see who that is behind me. Supreme Court Justice RBG Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died at the age of 87 years old. And I just want to chat about it for just a little bit. I want to talk about it. I'm not sure. I'm curious if people understand what that means. While it's sad, saddens my heart, saddens everyone's heart. You don't want people to pass. You don't want people to die. But I want to talk about exactly what it means. What does it mean that Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg is no longer with us? What does that mean? And I'm gonna wait for some people to come in, and we'll discuss that in more detail. Perhaps what that might mean, what it may or may not mean. Let me see. We have a few people watching. What's going on? Again, I'm just announcing that Ruth Bader Ginsburg has passed at the age of 87 years old, according to CNN. Let me bring someone on with me here. Let me see. I have a guest. How are you? How are you, guest? How are you doing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, I have a guest on, but obviously she can't hear me. Can you hear me? Your signal is not good.
I'm good.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I hear you now. So
Can you see me?
I can. So we have lost Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. What are your thoughts on that? Actually, before you go into your thoughts, I want to read what CNN says about it. They said Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg died on Friday due to complications of metastatic pancreas cancer. The Supreme Court Justice announced it today. She was 87 years old. She was appointed in '93 by Democratic President Bill Clinton. She has, in recent years, served as the most senior member of the court's liberal wing, consistently delivering progressive votes on the most divisive social issues of the day, including abortion rights, same-sex marriage, voting rights, immigration, healthcare, and affirmative action. I want to stop right there. I want to stop right there. And I want y'all to remember those things that I just said. Abortion rights, same-sex marriage, voting rights, immigration, healthcare, and affirmative action. And before we get to those, I will let my guests chime in um, um, and tell me what you think. What are your thoughts, Miss Sharetta? Okay, Sharetta's signal looks like it's not going to work. I'm sorry, Sharetta, your signal's not so good. So I'll just talk about it. So I have someone said in the comments that she's confirmed dead. She's been thought to have been dead for years now. I hope she likes her room temperature hot. She has a lot of baby souls to account for. Whoa, spushed. I'm guessing that's how I pronounce your name. Sput. Whoa, burn. And what does spushed mean by that? And I mean expound. What does she mean by that? He or she? I'm sorry, I don't. Abortion. The biggest thing I think that people are going to be worried about right now, Democrats. Right, I promise you, right now, Democrats aren't concerned about the fact that we lost someone, that we lost a Supreme Court justice, and just she was amazing, this amazing person. That's not what they're thinking about. Absolutely not. What Democrats are thinking about right now is
Right.
Roe versus Wade. Are you back? Are you back? There we go. Are you back? Hey there. Can you hear me? Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not working. We just connected. Roe versus Wade. What is Roe versus Wade? Roe versus Wade makes it legal to have an abortion, in so many words. So, what's gonna happen now? Perhaps Trump We have to have another Supreme Court justice to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg, right? So who is going to be doing the replacing? Who is going to appoint the next Supreme Court justice? You got it. I guarantee one of the most important things right now in Trump's head is, let me get to appointing a Supreme Court justice. Why? Why is that important to him right now? Because he wants to appoint someone opposite of Judge Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who, as CNN says, the senior most member of the court's liberal wing, consistently delivering progressive votes on the most divisive social issues of the day: abortion rights, same-sex marriage, voting rights, immigration, healthcare, affirmative action. What happens when Trump appoints the opposite of that, a conservative judge? What happens to the law that says it's okay to abort babies? It could very well be overturned. It could very well be overturned. Has anybody thought about that? It could very well be overturned to where abortion becomes illegal. What are y'all's thoughts on that? You guys that are watching, what are your thoughts on it? Do you feel like that once Trump appoints a conservative judge that they're going to attempt to overturn Roe v. Wade? What are your thoughts? Let me see. Fush says the Democrats are cussing behind closed doors that she died too soon. Yep. It's a running joke, mind you, and it's sad that it's a running joke about someone's life. But there's a running joke about her about her dying too soon. They wanted her to hold on, even if she needed to be on a machine. Sorry, RBG. Even if she needed to be on a machine, they want her to hold on at least to after the election. Why? Why do you ask? They want her to hold on so that Biden, if Biden were to win, which we don't know right now, where it's looking right now, I don't know. I'm not very excited about it. It's not. I watched him do a speech today, and it was a very lackluster, slow, boring. I wasn't excited. It didn't get me excited. I'll say that. I hope he does well, but I didn't get excited. So they wanted her to hold on just enough. And she's been to the hospital into the emergency room several times this year, in the past couple of years. She's been really trying to hold on. So she's probably been pumped with all types of steroids to keep her going because Democrats did not want her to die. Let me see. Push says being sorrowful in the public eye. Yep. Sharetta says, first of all, condolences to her family and friends. Yeah, right. And I will say that I'll echo that. Condolences to the family and friends of Judge Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I don't have anything against her. I think she's a decent person, but I do feel like, I will say this, I do feel like there should be term limits as it relates to age. I don't think that the Supreme Court justices should be able to be on the court to 87, 90 years old. I just don't think that makes a lot of sense. They have a lifetime appointment, unfortunately. And I just don't see how someone at that age, good question. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna get to that in just a second. I just don't see how someone at that age can really think through certain things. Look at Biden at 70 or something. Sharetta says, this election just got 1,000% more important than it was. But you know what? I mean, I don't know. Even if Biden wins, I want to jump to Canada's comment real quick. Canada's comment says 5 weeks until the election. Can they even push someone through in at that time? Is it 5 weeks? It's longer than that, isn't it? Sherette, is it 5 weeks? It's November 3rd, isn't it? That 5 weeks? Oh, wow. And you're right. Not everyone at that age is in bad health, but listen now. Have you ever seen her walking around? I don't think she was in health enough to be making no decision on the Supreme Court about the nation. I'm sorry. Nothing against her. 5 weeks. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to push someone through in that time because they need to be confirmed and all that. But Trump already has a list. He already has a list. He's talking about putting Ted Cruz but Ted Cruz said he didn't want it. But I guarantee you, if Trump pushed him right now to do it, he'll take it. just so they can attempt to overturn Roe v. Wade. Okay, let's see. No, but he's going to win versus old dementia Joe. I don't want to say anything about that. Joe can't speak his own mind as he's lost it. He needs a teleprompter enough. And I would have to agree with you on that. While I'm a moderate, while I think Trump is very divisive and not very good for the country overall, due to the divisiveness, I don't have a lot of issues with his fiscal policies and things of that nature. But as far as his social policies and how he manages the racial issues and other social issues, I can't get with him on that. But I do think that Biden is going to has a hard road to fight. Particularly, I think this just made it harder for him, Sharetta. I honestly think this just made it more difficult. Sharetta, if you could share this into the messenger, by the way, if you don't mind. I think this just made it harder because those hardcore conservatives out there that were on the fence about whether they wanted to vote for Trump or not because they may feel some kind of way because of his divisiveness, this may be the thing that pushes them over to say, okay, we got to keep him in because my Christian conservative values, this is our chance to go ahead and overturn this because we are gung-ho against abortion. I think it's going to be dangerous. I think this is a turning point. This changes everything, in my opinion. I can't wait to hear what Trump has to say about it. This changes everything. Let me see. Canada says, and then if they push someone through, they will even have time to overturn. Will they even have time to overturn any laws? I mean, even if they push someone through it, I don't think it matters who the president is at that point. Does the Supreme Court need the president to make a law? I mean, to overturn it? Well, I guess he needs to sign it, huh? Oh. Well, does he? I need to research that. Does the president need to sign rulings by the Supreme Court? I don't know if that's the case. I'm ignorant to that. I don't know. I need to find out. I don't know if it matters who the president is on that. If you know, let me know. Yes, there are only 46 days until election. Right. Talk about my statement about them not overturning abortion. It's true. What did you say? Let me find it. What did you say? I think I may have missed it. I'm sorry, Canada, I may have missed it. Oh, here we go. Well, I don't think they'll overturn abortion. The liberals are culling their own herd with it. They're slicing their own voting numbers by doing it. There may be some truth to that. Perhaps there's some truth to that as well. No, what, Sharette? He don't need the president's. They don't need the president's signature. Interesting. All right. Well, for those that just came on, I'm about to be done. I just wanted to say Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died at the tender age of 87. I feel that it's due to complications to pancreatic cancer. I think that this changes the game as it relates to the election. I think that Republicans correct the Supreme Court is the final say in law. Woo! So it don't matter who the president is. If they rush and push and get a conservative judge appointed, confirmed, and on the court, it's over. It's over. And I think they're going to do their best to try to overturn Roe v. Wade and make abortion illegal. What do you guys' thoughts on that? I want to hear what you have to say in the comments. Do you think it's going to happen? Do you think it could happen, should happen? It doesn't matter who the president is. If it does, no matter if Biden and Harris win or not. If they get a judge in there, a conservative judge, it's over. I guess because, I don't know, Chief Justice Roberts been kind of flip-floppy as of late. He's been kind of, I don't know, he's been more moderate than anything as of late. So it's not a sure thing for sure. But I'd like to hear what you guys think. Candace says that's not happening. You don't think that he's going to appoint a conservative judge? You don't think they were trying to overturn Roe v. Wade? I don't know. I'm not sure. Candace says, How far will they go with their anti-abortion law? I have seen laws written that would make ectopic pregnancy miscarriage punished if not reimplanted, which is impossible, by the way. Wow. We can save millions of babies, says Hustling Russian. What if we so Hustling Russian is saying if Trump appoints a conservative judge and rushes it, gets them confirmed, gets them on the court, that we could possibly have Roe v. Wade, which makes abortion illegal, makes abortion legal, could be overturned and become illegal. Hustling Russian is saying that we could save millions of babies. Interesting. That seems like that would be the Christian perspective, right? For all the Christian, America has lots of Christians. Seems like that would be the Christian perspective, which is very interesting because you have lots of Christian Democrats, lots of Christian Republicans. It'd be interesting. I wonder if Christian Democrats would be for overturning Roe v. Wade. That's a whole can of worms, isn't it? A whole can of worms. Bush said it takes a federal judge to suspend a directive signed by a president, and then a court hearing is done to determine the legality of an executive order. Well, Hustling Russian is all for it. Are you in Russia, Hustling Russian? Or are you in America? Repeal Roe v. Wade now. So someone's for it. No one has the right to tell a woman what to do with her body. Yeah, in theory, but shoot, if they overturn it, man, I don't think she's going to have any choice. Save millions of ectopic pregnancies, really? You think that? Rape, incest, extreme danger to women have always been exceptions to abortions before Roe v. Wade. Oh, you're in California. Okay, cool. Again, look out, we got a few more people in here. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Let me put it in the bottom so y'all can know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put it at the bottom so everybody knows. Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died. Died at 87 years old. And now we're waiting to see what Donald Trump is going to do in the short time. So he has a lot to focus on. Trying to get someone confirmed, a conservative judge confirmed, and also trying to win this election. And to be totally honest with you, I don't know what he would see as more important. Pissing off the Democrats, the liberals, by getting a judge confirmed, which changes. Listen, another conservative judge changes it changes everything with America. It changes a lot. And not just abortion. Same-sex. Thank you, Canada. You know exactly where I'm going. Same-sex marriage law. You think we're on the same page? Same-sex marriage law will be reversed probably too. Everything's on the table if this happens. Everything's on the table. Trump probably, because of his ego and he's such a narcissist, he might be more interested in getting reelected, so he can kind of win it all. Continue to be president and also appoint a Supreme Court justice. And he may just be so egotistical that he feels like he definitely is going to win and he'll definitely be able to appoint someone later on, right? Perhaps that's what he thinks. But he can mess it up. He can mess it up. He can very well mess it up. Oh my God, this is going to be crazy. Let me see some more comments before I get out of here. I'm going to push first. Push said, no one has the right to tell the baby that they're not good enough to live. Woo, so many arguments about this. Some people feel like no one has the right to tell a woman what to do with her body. Push just says no one has the right to tell a baby that they're not good enough to live. And I've even heard people say, does the dad have the same say in whether the baby gets to live or not? Can the dad decide if the mom wants to keep the baby that he doesn't want her to keep the baby? Does he have that same right? Then the dad determine the gender, the sex of the baby? So it's a very important role. Lots of questions to be answered. Shanaretta says, so amazing to me how folks with no uterus want to tell folks what they have to do with it. That's like the most important, the biggest argument as relates to abortion. Brittany, there are a lot of pro-life women as well. That's true. A lot of conservative pro-life women and some that aren't conservative. so amazing to me how folks who don't care about a living soul within them tells people who do care about that living soul, within them, that the living soul doesn't matter. Woo, wow. Takes two to tango and make that baby 50% invested. This is okay. So the announcement is, you guys do me a favor, share this to your YouTube, to your Instagram and your Facebook, please, to your Facebook and your Twitter, please. I think this is a topic I want to hear people's opinions on it. I want to hear people's opinion towards your comments as well. So if you would do me a favor, share it to your to your Facebook and your Twitter. Also, if you would subscribe and like this video as well, I would appreciate it. This conversation is going to continue in the comments, but I definitely appreciate you guys for sharing. Push says, this is baby 2. Canada says, I have thousands of friends who have green cards because of being married to a U.S. citizen through same-sex unions. I am one of them. Whoa. So that could really affect you. People that you know, people around you, if they were to overturn same-sex marriages. Who made same-sex marriages legal? Was it Obama? Was that something that happened under his administration? I think it was. Oh, man. Wow. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, subscribe, like, share the Twitter and Facebook. And I'll talk to you guys later. RBG is out of here. Unfortunately, I hate to see people die. But I'm interested to see what's going to happen next. So, peace out.